Hey guys, it's Sarab from SRN, and today we're going to be looking at the Sony Action Cam Mini. Now traditionally you guys are used to us doing video unboxings where we take the product apart and kind of show you what's in the box, but today's video is going to be slightly different, and that's because we needed to use the camera before we actually had time to do the unboxing. Now for those of you who are familiar with the GoPro, the Sony Action Cam is Sony's take on the small MP4 cameras, and Sony actually now has two different lineups. They have the Action Cam, which is the normal unit, and then they have the Action Cam Mini, which is these newer units that they have. Now the nice thing about the newer guys is that they're 30% smaller than they previously were, yet they're still capable of recording full 1080p for you guys at 60 frames per second, or at 720p it can record up to 120 frames per second. Another good thing to know about these units is that it has an 11.9 megapixel camera built inside of it, as well as a 170-degree lens on it, which basically makes recording much easier for you guys. It gives you more of a fisheye lens without it actually being round in any shape or form. Now, there's two different variations that you guys can get the Action Cam Mini in. You guys can get the normal Action Cam Mini, which you basically get just the Sony Action Cam inside of it and maybe some light accessories, or Sony has another variation which is called the Action Cam Mini and Live View Monitor, which is what I have over here, and that is priced at $349. So what you get inside of that package is you get the Sony Action Cam Mini, which is this little guy right on over here, and keep in mind, like all units like the GoPro, there is no monitor on here. You guys have all the functionality, buttons and everything built right onto it, but there is no way to actually see what you're doing with it. You kind of point it forward and hope for the best. Then Sony gives you guys an underwater kit, so if you guys want to go around swimming around with it, get a splash or anything like that, or just something a little bit more rugged so this unit doesn't take any damage, you guys have this little rugged case right on over here. And then Sony gives you guys three different mounting clips, and you guys are going to note that there is the adhesive right under it, and then these clips can mount in different ways. So again, this would almost be if it's going into some kind of belt buckle, so on and so forth. So Sony does give you three little clips. But what makes this particular pack interesting, and the reason that it's priced at $349, is because of this Live View Monitor right on over here. Now the whole purpose of this is that it can connect to the Sony Action Cam via Wi-Fi, and this unit will broadcast its own Wi-Fi, and this allows you to actually see what's going on the Sony Action Cam. Not only that, but this also has GPS built into it, so you can geotag where your videos are. And the whole idea is that this can just be wrist mounted, much like you would with like a smartwatch or something similar. And the unit will allow you to see what you guys want. Now again, overall setup is very easy, and I'll make another video showing you guys how that's accomplished, but all I'm doing right now is just turning on this unit, which it's now seeking the Action Cam, and once they're paired, they will stay paired. Once the two units are paired with one another, basically you can look on your wrist and see exactly what's going on your Action Cam camera, and I can show that to you guys very simply by taking this unit off, and as you guys can see, it's looking at what the Action Cam is looking at. Now again, the neat part about this is not only can you see what the Action Cam is looking at, but you guys can control things like starting recording, turning off recording, changing settings on the Action Cam, taking photos, and some of the other little minor features. Now again, a lot of people are used to with MP4 cameras that they mount them where they want, hit record, and that's it. And this makes it easier. And the Live View Monitor is also available with the regular Action Cam as well. Because that's one thing worth noting. Because the Action Cam Mini is 30% smaller than its predecessor, battery life on it is severely impacted. And by that, this unit on its own gets about an hour and 15 minutes of battery lifetime, where the Action Cam by itself gets 2.5 hours. And then when these two units are live broadcasting via Wi-Fi, that number really goes down to a little bit under an hour if this unit is on the entire time. Now ironically, this has a much longer battery life, and part of Sony's thinking is that you can get multiple battery packs for that and swap them in and out, where it's not as easy to do with this. But that is something worth cautioning about, and when I went out into the field and shot some video with it, I actually ran out of battery fairly quickly because of that, but I was connected with this to it the whole time. Alright you guys, thanks again for watching our video overview of the Sony Action Cam Mini, which includes the live view monitor. Now if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below and I'd be happy to answer them. And remember that you guys can follow us on all those fun places like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, @/SonyRumors. Thanks again for watching.